much do you think a population can reduce by 10%, 50%? Well, the African elephant population has reduced by 90% over the last century. They have been mainly reduced because of poaching and habitat loss. This is devastating because elephants play a crucial role in at least 7 ecosystems across Africa and Asia. Could you imagine a species that important just disappears? Elephants are mammals found in Asia and Africa. Asian elephants, also known as Asiatic elephants, have a twin-domed head. Only male Asian elephants can grow tusks, while their African counterparts can grow, well, both female and male elephants can grow tusks. And there's species called savanna and forest elephants. You can tell the 3 different species apart by their ears. Elephants have the largest brain of any land animal, 3 times as many neurons as humans. Now that you know what an elephant is, I can tell you why they're so important to the ecosystem. They play a big role of excavating water holes and pushing down trees to support other species. They fertilize the land too. Those acts are what helps other species thrive. In Central Africa, elephants gather seeds which protect the forest health. Elephants help keep carbon in their trunks, roots, and soils, which in turn help reduce the effects of climate change. Without elephants, no one will keep Central Africa forests healthy. One of the main causes of the reduction of the elephant population is poaching, which occurs when income is scarce and citizens turn to it to earn a living. The countries that experience the most poaching are Tanzania, Mozambique, the Democratic Republic of Congo, Gabon, Cameroon, and South Africa, due to the high demand of ivory tusks. You might be wondering, what do we even do with ivory? Most of it goes to illegal stockpiles in Africa, while the rest of it is sold on the black market. We use ivories for piano keys, chess sets, jewelry, statues, and cones. Of course, these objects don't need ivory to be made. They can be easily created with wood, metals, glass, emery, stone. The impact of ivory is huge. It creates a population problem for the species. The African forest elephant population has declined by 62% between 2002 and 2011 due to poaching. It also affects the elephant's role across the ecosystem. The decline in the species is caused by poaching has damaged biodiversity in the ecosystems where they live. Another reason for elephants, the decline in the elephant's population is habitat loss. The Asian elephant has lost 64% of its habitat since 1700. The human population living there moved into the elephant's rangelands because of the growing population in that area. They build railways, roads, pipelines which block the wildlife movement and disrupt the ancient migration routes of the elephants. As a result of this, new constructions where the elephants live have left them with very little land. Went from 3 million square miles in 1979 to just over 1 million square miles in 2007. Without these bigger plots of land, it would be harder for elephants to find food and water. It also sets them apart from other elephant groups, preventing them from connecting with them. Another threat to the elephant's habitat is commercial logging and clear cutting, which is a form of commercial logging, where most of or all of the trees in that area are cut. crop raiding, which is when elephants destroy humans' crops. When humans get too close to elephants, it triggers the limbic system, the part of the elephant that processes emotions. When this happens, it also leads to defensive behaviors that can cause injuries or even death. There are organizations like WWF that are helping to stop the international commercial trade of ivory tusks by being at the forefront of global efforts to stop elephant poaching, which would threaten elephants' populations across Africa and Asia. You can also